How's it going, folks? Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel and to another MMO news drop. Let's get straight to it, beginning with Neverwinter. This past week they've announced Uprising, their 17th module that will be coming to the PC on August 13, and console launch date will be announced then. The main attraction of the new update is a brand new playable race, the Gith. Enslaved by mind flayers, the Gith race has managed to break free of that hold, and they will be available to play for free to VIP players the first 2 weeks of the module's release, and afterwards free to everyone else for the next following 2 weeks. If you don't get one within the 4-week grace period, then you'll need to buy a pack to access them instead. The Uprising module also contains new content in Stardock, a new area, plus a new 10-player trial where you'll come face to face with Hallister Blackcloak. Expect a new PvP map, fashion system changes, redesigned early game zones, and plenty more. Now to Guild Wars 2, ArenaNet will be bringing back the World Boss Rush event on July 16, running until the 23rd, with some updates to the whole thing apparently, thanks to player feedback from the first time they debuted a month or so ago. This time, you won't be just getting bonus boxes of goods for defeating bosses, there's also better rewards for hitting each tier of the community-wide goal. Each tier awards 50 map currency from a Living World Season 4 maps, so for example, Tier 1 completion will get you 50 Kralkatite ore. This is going to be handy for the Sky Skill collection if there's anyone jumping into that now, or for getting the latest legendary trinket, I suppose. Moving on, if there's any former World of Warcraft players out there with inactive accounts, you might receive a gift from Blizzard upon launching into your Battle.net app. The gift, according to sources, is 3 days of game time, and folks will have until July 28th to claim it. I couldn't find details about how long your inactive status would have to be in order to be given this, nor any mention of what you'll have access to, but I suspect everything really. Just don't hold out hope on jumping into WoW Classic by holding on to the gift, because there is an expiration and it definitely will expire before WoW Classic launches. You can, however, use those 3 days to see exactly what's changed if you've been away for quite some time. Final Fantasy XIV players, get ready. We're only a couple of days away from patch 5.01, which will introduce the first Shadowbringers expansion raid. It is the normal difficulty version of the Eden raid, and because there's no public test server or public previews, there isn't much to say about what to expect, and I actually kind of like that. We'll all find out together at the same time. Of what we do know, however, the raid features designs from Tetsuya Nomura of Kingdom Hearts. Maintenance and downtime to accommodate the new patch will take place tomorrow on July 15th until the 16th, so be sure to check your game launchers or the Lodestone site for the exact timing details. Anyway, I've just put out my Shadowbringers expansion review this weekend. Hint, hint, it's damn good. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Links in the card in the top right and down below. Just in case you play or used to play Rift on a European shard and missed the news, quick PSA here, there were server merges that took place this past week where Skelf, Refuge, Xaviel, and Galidra all merged into one shard, and that's Typheria. The EU cluster now consists of 5 shards in total, and there will be compensation packs for all players on these shards due to the long downtime and the initial delay of these merges, so you'll be getting them at the end of July or at the beginning of August. Black Desert Online players on the Xbox One, welcome to the world of playing catch-up with all the other regional versions out there. Soon to be PlayStation 4 players for BDO, you're going to be experiencing the same thing as well. Anyway, if you're an XB1, this past week you've been given access to another class, and that is the Ninja. Additionally, 2 guild bosses have been added, the Ancient Puterum in Valencia and the Muscan of Madness. Both will drop some decent loot if you and your group manages to take them down. Finally, Marnie Stones are now available for you folks too, to help in boosting your leveling after level 57, as these can be purchased to gain more experience. Let's move on to Grand Fantasia by Gametime, and this free-to-play anime MMORPG has a brand new update for peeps to check out. There's a new awakening system, which makes it possible to improve equipment, and there's new PvP gear to earn by collecting items out in the world with your spirit companions. Should you get a full set of these, you'll acquire a unique red glow cosmetic. There's also 3 new maps to explore in the alternate dimension world, and a new dungeon awaits players too. Now for something entirely new, have you heard of Citywars Savage? If not, it's a small indie community-driven MMO that's sort of inspired by Minecraft, Trove and games of that kind of nature and graphics. It's currently in alpha, but has announced this past week that a private beta is scheduled to arrive in the coming weeks, and you can take part by signing up on their website, link below. Citywars Savage has been in the works for over the past 3 years, and in here players will craft, build, and explore, and it's the community's input that ultimately shapes the game's future updates. From the official Steam page, there's more information on what you can expect, so head on over and check it out if interested. And lastly, Amazon Game Studios has officially taken over the development of that new Lord of the Rings free-to-play MMORPG announced by Athlon Games last year. They will be leading the project, and I covered this in more detail in a news drop midweek, so if you missed that one, check out the previous video for all the details. And that's all I've got, folks. Hope everyone is having a fantastic weekend of online gaming. Hit the like button for the love of MMOs, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're new here and get notified on all my latest uploads. Once again, I'm Adrian, and I thank you for watching. Hey folks, thanks so much for watching that video. If you guys want to watch more, you can click the subscribe button at the bottom there or somewhere over here. And don't forget to hit that bell to get notified on all my latest videos. So I'll see you guys at the next vid. Take care.